I'm now here for my Jack Catterall versus Harlem Eubank full card predictions and breakdowns. Let's get right into it then, starting with Sky Nicholson versus Carla Campos. I believe that Sky Nicholson will win this one easily. I believe she'll win a unanimous decision in classic Sky Nicholson fashion. Obviously, she is coming off a loss, though, to Tiara Brown. That wasn't typical UD fashion for Sky Nicholson, surprisingly. But yeah, she'll win this fight. She's going to obviously come back and win. Campos isn't really going to offer her anything whatsoever. Yeah, she's just going to be trying to take Nicholson's shots. Nicholson's just going to be working angles on her the whole time, setting a decent volume, completely outsmarting her. Yeah, there's not really much to say about it. It's just an obvious Sky Nicholson unanimous decision. Can't see her stopping her. Anyway, then we get to an interesting fight to predict. Fiaz versus Alex Murphy. This is actually an interesting fight to predict. I'm going to go with Fiaz via unanimous decision. I'm going to go with Fiaz. I think Alex Murphy's a very good fighter. He is coming off that loss, though, but I think he's a very good challenge for Fiaz. He's big. He's tall for the division. He's quite big and tall for the division, Alex Murphy is. And he's very good at picking his shots from range. And he could get some good success. And this could be a big banana skin. It really could be a big banana skin for Fiaz. But when I do predict banana skin wins on matchroom cards recently, I've been wrong, so I'm not going to go with an Alex Murphy win. I'm going to go with Fiaz. I think Fiaz is going to be able to get on the inside and get some good quick shots going and really work the body here of Alex Murphy. And I don't think Fiaz is going to play the game that Alex Murphy wants to play. He's not going to stay. He's not going to just stand at range and let Murphy tee off on him. He's going to get on the inside and trade. And if he gets on the inside and trades, then Alex Murphy, it's not going to work well for him whatsoever. He wants to trade at range. That's what Alex Murphy wants to do. And Fiaz can't let it happen, and Fiaz won't let it happen because it's not really going to be possible for him to trade at range. He needs to get in there, go to the body, get his overhands going, get his hooks going, really work some good short, quick shots. He is very quick, to be honest, Fiaz. So I feel like he can get in and out of there, pick his moments well, but he needs to be putting that pressure on Alex Murphy, trying to back him up. And he can do that with his pressure and with his movement. Murphy's going to be much stronger than Noah, and Murphy's going to try and outman him in there. It's an interesting fight, but I'm going to go with Fiaz to win a unanimous decision. But it's an interesting fight to watch, in my opinion. It's actually a very good fight. Anyway, then we go to Pat Brown versus Lewis Oakford. I'm going with a Pat Brown decision win. I'm going to say unanimous decision, Pat Brown. I don't think he gets Lewis Oakford out of there. I mean, Pat Brown will definitely be able to outsmart Lewis Oakford. He'll probably be able to beat him down as well. I don't think Pat Brown hits harder than Alois Jr., and Alois Jr. was able to get Oakford out of there in 3. I don't think Pat Brown's as strong as Alois, and I don't think he hits as hard as Alois. But I do think, Pat Brown is pretty relentless with his work, though. And Oakford overall, to be fair, he can be seen as bloody pretty durable, to be fair. I can't see Pat Brown getting him out of there. I feel like he's going to want rounds in. I feel like he might even want to go the distance as well. And I feel like him having that fight on the Galalia fight card 2 weeks ago, he got that in so he could get a knockout. So on this card, he can try and get a 8 rounds and however long it is. I feel like that's what he wanted to do. And Lewis Oakford's a good opponent who can take Pat Brown those rounds. But Pat Brown's obviously going to win every round. So, yeah, that's my prediction on that fight. Pat Brown to win a decision. Gone all decisions so far. William Crawler versus Fraser Wilkinson is the next one. I'm going with a William Crawler win. I think I'm going to go with a William Crawler decision win here as well. I keep going decisions. Crawler does have power, though. Crawler does have power. But I feel like I see him going the distance here. I see him going the distance here against Fraser Wilkinson. I think Crawler's good. I think, we still don't fully know the level that he is at yet. I feel like he was in a really tough fight against Zion in his last one. I remember watching that one. It was a very entertaining fight. And Zion really pushed him to the limits, though. Zion really pushed him to the limits in that fight and really made Crawler work for it and struggle. Crawler's good, but I feel like that fight really put question marks around William Crawler and the level that he's at. That's why I said we're unsure on the actual level of William Crawler right now. I feel like he goes a distance here. I feel like he beats Fraser Wilkinson, but it's not going to be an easy fight. Again, it's one where he will be tested. And Wilkinson arguably is better than Zion as well, though. That's the thing. He is arguably better than what Zion is. He's more experienced than him. Again, it could be a difficult fight. It will be a difficult fight. It's not a could. It will be a difficult fight for Crawler, but I believe he'll just be able to push through it. There could be a potential robbery on the card here, though, as well. That's something that wouldn't surprise me in this fight, a potential robbery on the cards here. But I'm gonna go with William Crawler. I'm gonna say a unanimous decision. But again, it's another potential banana skin fight, but no, I'm not going with the upsets here. I'm saying Crawler. Anyway, next up, we've got Joe Cordina versus Jarrett Gonzalez. This is a very good fight. Jarrett Gonzalez is good. He put in a good performance against Alberto Lopez, in my opinion. Joe Cordina coming off a loss, been out for over a year, coming off a loss to Anthony Cacace, where he was brutally bullied and brutally beaten down and stopped in that fight. And he's up against a tough Mexican here. So this isn't an easy return fight whatsoever for Joe Cordina. It's not like Eddie Hearn's just deciding to stick him in there with someone who's a guaranteed win. That's not the case here, in my opinion. Jarrett Gonzalez is a very tough opponent. And he's very tough. And Jarrett Gonzalez is going to look to try and back Joe Cordina up, try and put the pressure on him. Again, I feel like this card's just going to be a decision card. I think Cordina's going to win on points. It's going to be close, though, like 116, 112, something like that. It's going to be a close fight. Gonzalez will get success. He's a good volume puncher. Cordina can be backed up, and Cordina can fight off the back foot and fire back a few good shots. And Cordina has got power as well, proven power that Cordina has got. And, he's going to be able to get some good success against a tough Mexican who does get hit quite a lot, though. Cordina, I don't think, has really got the best of defense. I feel like he blocks shots well, takes shots on the gloves well, tucks up well when he's being backed up, and then fire backs well with some decent counters on the inside with some decent exchanges. But he hasn't really got any head movement. So, he's there to be caught. But I think Cordina is going to be able to dig deep to win. He's always in an entertaining fight, Cordina, no matter what. He's going to have to dig deep. I feel like fire and fire will be fought in this fight as well, to be honest with you. So I feel like it's a good fight and can definitely it probably will be fight of the night. Fiaz and Murphy's good, but yeah, this could be fight of the night. I think Joe Cordina is going to win on points, but again, he's going to have to really dig deep to win. Anyway, that's when we get to the main event. I've been dreading trying to predict this because I actually don't know what to say. Catterall's a more experienced guy. Catterall is coming off a loss to Barboza. But again, Harlem Eubank's unbeaten. Hasn't really operated at the level Catterall thought, though. But I feel like Eubank's coming off a career best performance against Tyrone McKenna, though. That was a very good performance from Harlem Eubank. And Catterall just wasn't busy enough in his last one. I'm going to go with Jack Catterall points. I've gone with every fight on bloody decision. I think Catterall's going to win based on experience at the higher level. So, and I don't think Catterall's done. He's not done or finished at all. It's a loss to Arnold Barboza Jr., who's a top-level operator. Catterall's also a top-level operator. Harlem Eubank. Again, I don't know his level. I don't think he's world level, so I think Catterall's going to win. But there's ways for him to win. I mean, there's chances that Catterall won't be active enough. And if there's, I don't think this is going to be a good fight at all. I feel like it's going to be a very dull and boring fight. But and it's going to be a bit of a feint off, in my opinion. Many feints will be going on in this fight, and there'll be so many of us thinking, "Oh, can't you just bloody throw?" But to both of them. But I think, if it's really quiet, then I feel like Harlem's the one to actually pick up the rounds. But once it starts to lighten up a little bit more as it goes on, I mean, when I say lighten up, that's a bit of an overstatement. But when it goes on, Catterall's going to know he's got some work to do. So Catterall's going to be more active behind that lead hand and really baiting Harlem Eubank in. And I feel like Eubank likes a nice level change. And I feel like Catterall's going to time him onto a level change as he bops up and kind of stun Harlem Eubank a little bit here, make him think, make him come again. I feel like Catterall's going to be able to get the better of Harlem Eubank with counters as we go on, to be honest with you. And I feel like Catterall's going to be able to outsmart him, to be honest with you. That's what I think, but it's going to be interesting. But that's my opinion. I think Jack Catterall's going to win on points. So I've gone with every single fight to go the distance here. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you on the next.